Started from a DM, now she wanna see him. If you wanna link, baby, gotta be the weekend. Just follow me.
Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another Hendricks Legacy update. Oh my gosh, this is not what I wanted to start off the update with. I was literally playing through and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have the update start later on today, no problem, no big deal. I'm gonna have Zuri retire from her job finally, because she's tired of having to go to work. She wanted to just commit herself to her hobbies of gardening and painting for the rest of her days. And she's sleeping through the night and we get the notification of her elderly demise. Gotta be kidding me. Zuri Hendricks has lived a long life, but her time has finally come. She's dying of old age. I am so upset. It's not fair. This is not what I wanted. But I'm happy to say that we did complete her aspiration. So I'm not too upset about that, because at least it's completed already. But my founder is dying. I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all. Oh my gosh, but so much has happened since the last update, and I will give you guys a big old update on that. But I guess we need to wake up the children that she still has living in her household up, because their mom is dying. Oh my gosh. I'm not ready to click play. Oh, before we finish off of this, because once she's gone, I can't tell you any of her stats. She, like I said, she completed her aspiration. She only got it to level 7 in her career, because she never really loved the business career anyway. It was merely just so that she could earn money fast and be able to sustain on this big property that she has and be able to live comfortably with her family. And the job did help her with that. But honestly, she earned more money through her gardening and painting than she actually ever earned from her career. So she only made it to level 7, which is investor. BLT season coming up. Time to invest in Port Belly futures. Commodities are the name of the game, and it's Zuri's job to know what's going to be hot tomorrow. Keeping an eye on the stock market will help her make her mark. Next promotion, hedge fund manager. And I actually took her the route of investor and not the route of manager, because the times I've played the business career before, I've always gone the manager route. So I very rarely, I think I've only gone investor route once, and it was a long time ago, so I don't remember much about it. I wanted to try to complete it. See, we were working to get her to at least get to the next promotion, but I was just like, you know what? She doesn't love the career. Is not one of the most fun careers to participate in for me as a player anyway. So I was just like, we'll just retire, earn a little pension here and there, but mainly earn money from her gardening. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm still so upset. These are her skills. She maxed out cooking, gardening, painting. She got a little bit of herbalism because we did take a vacation. She did pretty good in parenting, but didn't max it out. Logic got to 5. Fitness was 5. She didn't even max out dancing. What? Her charisma was to 5. She didn't really do baking or bowling a whole lot. She got some decent comedy. I wanted to do more with her skills, but because I focused so much on painting and gardening, that's all she ever really covered. And then she had a full-time job, so we really couldn't do much else. I think the house has been expanded. Oh gosh. Hi, Graham. The house has been slightly expanded, I believe, since the last time. I think only the girls' rooms. As you can see, they're in separate rooms. Cruz no longer lives in this house. I don't even remember how much. It's been minor changes to the house since the last update. Let me just continue. I'm trying to put it off. And it's better for you guys to see the house in the daylight, because I don't think you've been able to see it in that anyway. Okay, let's do this. Bye, Zuri. You were a good founder. I love you. Come on, girls. You gotta come and see what's going on. Mama's dying. Ugh. Come on, my new heir. I didn't want you to take over like this. We're not ready. Oh my gosh. And this is exactly why Bailey has her aspiration, actually, of good vampire. It's just she doesn't like losing her family. She liked her family what it was. She wanted to keep it the way it is. So this is kind of even more reason why she wants that, because look, now both of her parents have died. The girls are now officially young adults, but we will address their age in the morning. Okay, Granny, you didn't have to just pop in my face like that. That is so rude. Can I actually try to plead for her? Low-key, I feel like I'm gonna leave it be, because actually technically with the legacy chain you're supposed to let it just play out, but if the Grim lets her live, that would be lovely for me. But the Grim is never really ever nice to me. Okay. Yeah. I feel that's Bailey's thing. Go ahead and plead for Zuri and see if the Grim will be nice to you about that. He may reap her before Bailey gets a chance to plead. Are you gonna be nice? I don't think so. Zuri Hendricks is truly gone after Bailey's ardent appeal fell on death ear. And we have the death flower. Oh no, I forgot. Our garden has the death flower. Oh my god, this is not fair. My founder is going bye-bye. I'm crying with them. Like, bro, you holding up process. You real rude just sitting here in front of them as they're doing this. Can you go ahead and just reap her instead of just standing here and just making it even harder for us to let her go? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is not fair. Mourn, Zuri, come on. Ugh. We probably need to call crews over. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is so sad. This is not how I wanted to update you guys. She is supposed to be alive for this update. Let it out, girls. I feel you. Cry all them tears. Let it out. Ugh. But I have so much to tell you guys, and I don't want to sit here and be on the sadness, because we do have to deal with this in the morning, especially by having crews come over. So I will meet you guys in the morning. Bye, Zuri. Alright guys, so it is the morning and cruise is over, and as you can see, he's very upset about the news. His mom is gone. So now it's officially their reign, their generation. We are on the second generation of this legacy, and it is day 1 of 14 of winter. Today's forecast is sunny and it's currently freezing and sunny. So I should have inserted some pictures of some of the events that happened since the last update. And you should have seen some pictures of how Mr. Lenny got on in his elder stage. He had a very late midlife crisis and had a mini affair with Cruz's boyfriend. I don't know how the relation is, but they all live in the same household. It's either his aunt or his sister. I'm not sure exactly because I don't play in that household, so I'm not sure the exact relationship. But they live in the same household. For some reason, after Lenny became, I'm trying to remember if he died on a Rising Star or B-lister. I think he was a B-lister. And so, that's when, people were like, I want to hang out. We were friends before you were famous, right? So she came over and she was very flirting with Lenny. He got wins to flirt back with her. And I tend to play based off wins. And I'm like, what? Lenny wants to cheat? I thought Zuri was the love of his life. They had a very mini fling. They flirted that day. She left like literally before Zuri came home. I think the girls were still teenagers, and because Cruz was already a young adult, so the girls were still teenagers. And he was off at work. The girls were at school, and Zuri was at work. So this whole little fling started from that. And then later on, Mr. Lenny was feeling himself and wanted to ask someone out on a date. He asked her out on a date. They had a little bit of a lovely little restaurant date, went back to her house and had a little woohoo sesh. Then after that, it was summertime and the kids were off from school, so they went on a little vacation, had fun. We came back from vacation, we're home for about a day, and then Lenny died. And at this point, Zuri is still adult, so we had plenty of time before she was even going to age up to an elder. So Lenny died pretty quickly after the last update, which surprised me because I actually thought he was going to be here for a while. But then I moved on to working on Cruz because I was like, oh my goodness, Lenny's gone. I need to hurry up and stop playing around with Cruz's stuff because the girls are almost aging up to young adults and I need to get a move on. But his aspiration actually took a whole lot longer to complete, which frustrated me a bit because I wanted to work on it before the girls aged up to a young adult. But because of Lenny's death and it not being able to move as fast, he didn't finish his aspiration until the first week in fall, and we are just now hitting winter, so it hasn't been that long since he's moved out. And his relationships kind of went differently than I planned as well. In the last part, he had a boyfriend from high school. Well, it was a friend in high school. They didn't date till right before before Cruz aged up. But along the lines of Cruz working on his aspiration, the relationship with his boyfriend soured and Cruz broke up with him. Cruz then met someone through his career of the military career, which I did not have him in the last update, which I decided to put him in because it came with StrangerVille, so I figured it would work anyway. Let me go ahead and hit play so we can get some moving on. And he met a co-worker there, and they connected through him doing work on the StrangerVille case. And once he was done with that, they kind of became a thing, and he moved into the house for a little bit. But then when it came time to defeat the mother from StrangerVille, it took us 3 tries, which irritated me because when I initially played the StrangerVille game pack, it took me on the second try to get rid of the mother and complete it. So because it kept taking me so long, I was so irritated. I thought I was going to get it done, completed on the first go because I knew what I was doing. I knew how to get it done. Did not work out that way. Was so mad. Oh, that was weird. I guess he was hugging Bria, who was in her room crying it out because it is a sad moment. I'll show, I was going to say continue and let them do whatever, show you the updates I've done with the rest of the yard. Like I said, I did expand the rooms a little bit to fit the girls a bit better, especially now that they're young adults. Ooh, the cow plant needs to be fed. Feed it this time, because actually she has a lovely moodlet of being drained because she ate the cow plant when I told her to feed it instead of eating the cake, which you need to actually go eat because you are hungry before you do that again anyway. So yes, Cruz has completed his aspiration. We defeated the mother, which took way longer than I intended. So because of that, the girls are almost to adult stages, and I have not been able to really do much with them on the personal front because of trying to complete Cruz's aspiration. So now that he's moved out, go ahead and pet and play with, I want to go ahead and age them down so that we can go ahead and work on their stuff. I don't think I will be completing Bailey's because it requires a lot of days of being a vampire, because it's like you have to reach level 4. Well, this part I'm not too worried about, but then we have to like not drink for 2 days from other sims and then drink for I think like 10 more days. It's a lot. I'm not trying to complete that because she also hates children, and I need to hurry up and get Bria, who is the heir, to complete her aspiration. Complete her aspiration, yes, but to also have the next generation. So I'm going to go ahead. They both have plenty of lifetime aspiration points. So I'm going to go ahead and have them drink up youth potions that they did. It actually is a bit of a time difference between their births because I was so surprised that we had twins. So there was actually a good 5-minute time difference between notifications of when their birthdays and age ups were time. So go ahead, Bailey, and drink up that youth potion. I know you're sad. I know you just lost your mom, but go ahead and drink that up. And like I was saying with Bailey's aspiration, we have been working on some things with her. She does have some personal relationships of her own. She actually had this lovely little friend from when they were young that she got along with really well. And as you can see by his traits, he's not the best catch. But they had a very short relationship. She had her first woohoo with him, and that was it. That's the end of it, and they broke up afterward. I think she just wasn't really interested in him. She was just wanted to get over that hump of having had that first relationship. She is working on trying to become a little bit more romantic with Caleb Couture so that he can turn her into a vampire. Let's come here and actually go ahead and have a chat with him. I either plan to have Caleb or his sister turn Bailey into a vampire. Not sure who will be the one to do. Oh, you need to actually take a bath. Go ahead and take a shower. Oh, I didn't even tell you her traits for what she got when she aged up to a young adult. So Bailey is, once I get her done, she is hot-headed, hates children, and she's self-absorbed. She got happy toddler and responsible, and she has gregarious from her aspiration because it is a good vampire aspiration. So she likes the aspect of being able to stay in that stage of your life forever and not having to worry about losing anyone, but she doesn't want to like just be killing Sims all the time. And on to Bailey, who is our heir, not Bailey, Bria, excuse me, who is our heir. She has the aspiration of angling ace, and I think we're on the second leg. Yes, we are on the second leg. We just need to mount and bow some fish and fish for 2 more hours. As for her relationship, the romantic ones, only these 2 technically count. They were in a group conversation, so I don't know that's how those 2 came along, but that's definitely a no. This is her friend, and their relationship actually dwindled down quite a bit because Bria was trying to be romantic with this guy. These 3 came along and joined in and made it romantic. And Bria told him right away, like, look, I don't see you that way. You're just always been a friend to me. And it kind of messed up their friendship a bit. And he hasn't really contacted her since, which is kind of sad because he's like her only friend. She actually had a crush on another gentleman who is actually older, but they never was able to make it to a romantic bar. His name is Bronson. I think he's younger than Cruz, I believe. And so but he's unflirty. So every time Bria tried to flirt with him, he would reject her advances. And I've had Sims go after unflirty Sims before, and I've been eventually able to get them to at least somewhat reciprocate some form of romance back. He never, and I mean never, ever accepted any of her advances toward him, which is sad for Bria because she was gloomy. He was her only friend. She had a crush on him, but he never looked at her that way. So this little very small romantic interest that she has in, I don't even remember his name, Emmett, she's hoping that it will really bloom into something because they actually have being gloomy in common. So we will see how that goes, and maybe in the next update he might be part of the household, or it might be someone else completely different, because I actually placed down some Sims in the household to, not in the household, in the world, for Bria to meet and possibly actually, you know, be in a relationship with. I actually need to come and tend to this garden. I don't think anything needs to be done because Miss Zuri actually did quite a bit of work before she left. She actually took her last bit of care of the garden. She super sold everything that she could out of the garden. Did some research on some stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm so mad. So I did expand her greenhouse quite a bit because I wanted her to grow a little bit more flowers. This is actually the reason why the funds are so high. Like, it's ridiculous. I actually need you to bond with the bees because your mom actually had a pretty decent relationship with the bees, but they're dormant now, so I don't know how well that relationship can boost. As for Bria, she actually has a career, even though they have a lot of money. She is a freelance writer. I actually wanted to try out the freelance career that we got with the last update and see how it is, because I feel like they have so much money, they don't really need full-time careers like that, because as long as Bria takes care of this garden, she will be set for life. Because it's pretty big, and we actually got a lot of high quality plants and the more expensive plants growing in our full-time garden we got going here. But I figured she would want from time to time to keep herself busy, and she always did enjoy writing. As for Bailey, Miss Bailey is kind of a spoiled brat to me, I feel like, in a sense. Because anytime Zuri or Lainey would ask her about future plans or give career advice, she would get upset and get a negative relationship with them. So Bailey does not have a career. She kind of freeloads off her parents' money, but she does kind of take care of things around the house. She was always into athletics and vampires. That's it. So as you can see by her skills, she's level 6 in vampire lore. She actually is level 6 in fitness as well. She really didn't do much else. That's all she kind of really took care of in high school. And as for Bria, she's actually got a little bit more going for her. She's got some charisma, that she's done some good cooking. She's actually lower in fitness because she wasn't into it as much. Her logic's actually a little bit higher up. She worked on a little bit of programming. She's level 6 in writing. So we will see how everything works out for her. I don't think I told you her traits either. She is materialistic, gloomy, and self-absorbed. So the random trait generator I've been using kind of frustrated me a bit with the recent traits it gave for this. I was like, why is it giving each? And I guess because they don't know it's for this siblings, and I understand siblings can sometimes have the same traits, but it's like it was getting ridiculous with them each kind of aging up with the same trait. Like, I think I had to regenerate the trait for Bailey because it was giving her literally the same traits as Cruz, and I didn't want to have the same exact sim all over again, just in female form. So I'm going to think about trying a new trait generator for the next generation and see if I like what I get for that one. I think I kind of gave you guys everything for this update. I don't know what else much to do, but I think I do want to go have Bailey go ahead and do some more fishing. Oh, I don't think I even showed you the rest of the yard. Right, I added a little mausoleum or graveyard area over here. Come over here and strengthen her physicalness to the world. I think we need to pull Lenny out and do that to him as well, because I think we got the notification last time I was playing and I forgot to pull him out to do that. Who's coming out? Are you? Oh, Bailey's coming out here to talk to her sister. Oh, I'm so sad. You need a nap. Yes, because none of y'all really slept through the night. You're just so sad about losing your mom that you can't sleep fully through the night. Oh yeah, and one of the random thunderstorms that we lovely get all the time burnt this out, but the girls were already teens by the time it happened. And I was like, I'm not going to replace it. It's not a big deal because no one uses it but kids. So I feel like by the time Bria has her kids, I'll probably replace it then. Cruz, you were just here, sweetie. I heard about the passing of someone special to you. I wanted to offer my condolences. And it's our mother, bro. Like, really, what's the deal? Yes, as the heir, please go ahead and strengthen your mom's strength to this world so that, you know, we don't lose her so easily. Oh, there we go. Yes, all right. And we're going to go ahead and fish because you actually want to level up in your fishing skill, but I think you want to have a little bit of private time. So go ahead and go fishing here because it's actually a good spot that I picked this house for her to get angling ace because we have 2 different fishing spots that she can go and fish in. This is a little bit more private and I feel like it's more like her little private spot that she goes to. It seems like Miss Bailey's heading off for sleep. Oh, she's gonna go take a nap, which is fine. I think last time this wasn't out here. Yeah, I kind of rearranged the backyard and added a basketball goal for Miss Bailey. I think you saw the pool last time. We still have this from when Cruz was here for his military career so he can work out. Zuri's last little prize that she got from her last promotion was that, and she did all those lovely paintings right before she died too. At least her last painting was a masterpiece. Oh, I'm so sad again. I wanted her to be here for this. Oh, you're not gonna go fish? Oh no, you too sad to go fishing. You wanted to come and cry it out. Oh, I feel you, sweetie. I think I am going to keep her in this room until we solidify a relationship for her. Then we will move her into this room. But I was actually going to do a whole update to this house and put like a mother-in-law type suite on the house and have Zuri live in that while Bailey progressed in her relationships. I'm sorry, it just came to my mind. She was supposed to be here for all of that. So let's actually just go ahead and write a book. We need to write, I think, a nonfiction book, I believe, for our gig. Yes, our gig is enlightening writing job. Namaste, job seeker. My latest treatise on enlightenment and inner peace are nearly complete. I need someone to record. I was reading that, but I mean, okay. Lies my writing teacher told me. Sure, why not? Because I have no idea what you want this thing. I was trying to read. I need someone to record and translate into words the meditative experiences and sessions I have in order to help bring enlightenment to the masses. Please contact me, which we've already had a chat with the client. Sweetie, you are crying it out as you are writing this lovely book, but go ahead and complete that. But guys, I think I am going to go ahead and end off this update of my Hendricks legacy right here. Oh my goodness. Bria, goodness, crying it out. So the next time we get an update for this lovely family, hopefully it won't be as sad. It'll be nothing but happy times, and we will see Bria with her family that we got going on, and Bailey most likely may be moved out of this house because sis hates children. I don't think she's going to be happy if her sister has kids and she's got to be around toddlers for so long. I hope you guys enjoyed this lovely update on this family, and if you haven't seen the previous 2 parts, what gives you an introduction to this family. The first part is the introduction, then the second part is you kind of meet where the founder has progressed to, and now we're here. So if you haven't, check those out and then watch this part again if you want to. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave your comments and suggestions down below. Hit that like button because you know you want to. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit that bell button so you get notified every time I upload a video. And until next time, guys, Bye.